Hi friends, this is Mangalaprathaban talking from India. Today I'm just going to talk about the importance of learning intonation patterns in English. Majority of the learners today do ask me this very question in India, especially when we are talking to the rural students, that they find it quite not so obvious to use these intonation patterns because their schools do not really use them, or their colleges do not have teachers who use these intonation patterns. And they do find native varieties quite tough. Majority of the students at the B2 level never really think about learning to use the intonation patterns, and they don't really understand the C2 level language. And there are occasions where, as teachers, we are expected to train them on the C2 level language or C1 level language. And we'll have to come up with strategies and techniques to provide them step-by-step guidance to make them speak effectively. And for which listening is an important step. Because if you don't listen properly, you don't really learn to speak very well. So if you're going to really be a great communicator, one important thing that I always recommend you is to make sure that you spend a lot of time listening to native varieties of English. And I'm not really advocating native speakerism here. I'm trying to make you understand the sound properties of the English language ought to be properly learned. And there are occasions when you are going to do business with people from America or Australia or Canada or New Zealand or West Indies, or for that matter, all over the world, you expect to speak their language. And if you don't really have any idea of the sound properties of English, then what you speak may not be intelligible to people living in those countries. But similarly, we do have such difficulties when we listen to people who speak in our languages in a different way. Say, for example, if somebody comes and meets you and talks to you in Tamil, which you may not really find intelligible, then it's going to be very tough, right? Similarly, we need to really learn to respect various dialects of the English language, and we should understand the purpose of the standard variety of English. And most of us ought to really work on it. You need to get the guidance and support and training to make our language quite easy for others, quite intelligible internationally. And intonations play a vital role. And if you're going to use high fall, then that's going to be for command, right? Or order, etc. Or a kind of a high sounding declaration. For example, the judge who comes and sits in a chamber, she says, order, order, order. And that's a high pitch. And that's also kind of a high fall. The loudness is high. Please understand, these are very important things that you have to really keep in mind when you try learning it. Second, when you look at the other options, say, for example, the low fall is used to indicate approval, acceptance, consent, etc. Also, quite matter to say yes, okay, all right, that's good, that's fine. So these are examples of how I use the low fall. So low fall, is distinguished to indicate approval or acceptance or confidence. So try listening to these varieties of low fall in native varieties of English, right? And you look at listen to all types of native discussions. So I would say you listen to BBC, or you listen to ABC or CNN for that matter. Try to identify how the highly educated, people tend to use these intonation patterns. The third one I would say is high rise and low rise. How do we use high rise? High rise is used to express doubt or indignation or hesitation right? Or uncertainty, etc. Say, for example, you say, it's okay, it's okay, right? It's okay. Huh? He's good. He's good. Is he fine? Is he fine? The fine, fine. So that's where you see that it's a bit elongated, and it doesn't convey what a falling tone conveys. So that is the distinction, right? If it's a low rise, it's for polite, right? You say, for example, have a great day, enjoy your day, have a nice day. These are examples that we provide for being very polite, right? But also when we count, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. So look at this. Look at these examples. Try to master them. But I wish you could look at the other videos available in the internet as well to get to know exactly where do we use this, how do we use this, and how do we employ these tones when we communicate with people. That's going to really play a vital role in enhancing the quality of communication that you have while you communicate with people all over the world, right? So if you are a global communicator, if your communication has an international reach, then you need to be very serious about improving your pronunciation, right? Fluency Center, for example, offers a special course in accent utilization where we're going to work on your accent in a big way. So try to reach us out. And I would like to talk about the other tones, for example, the fall rise or rise fall. Fall rise is used to indicate ironic situations, contradictory stances, and you convey what you don't really otherwise obviously seem to be true. For example, how was that experience you have had when you visited Shirdi? Somebody says, it was nice. Was it nice? Nice. So very elongated, but to convey a contradictory meaning, right? What happened in Gaza? Was that good? And you say, oh, that's good. That's quite bad. It's pathetic, huh? Unpalatable, right? And inhumane. Then you say this. How do you say this? You say this statement. Oh, that's good. That means it's bad, right? And if ever you say a rise fall, that's to indicate shock or a surprise, right? For example, you are attending, a birthday party, and in the birthday party, you're expected to eat what they give you, but sometimes you look for more and you ask for a cake, a piece of cake, and you're given another piece, 2 pieces, 3 pieces. You ask for 4th one, you ask for 5th one. Then the party is on when people are dancing and they enjoy the party. And even in the middle of the party, you go and ask, can I have 1 more piece of cake? Then the fellow looks at you, cake, then that's kind of rise fall that we talk about. And I wish we can deal with it in detail and with more samples, and we do it with more samples, and we rigorously train you to speak with tonic intelligibility. And that is going to really help you in a big way. And if you want to really learn more about me, visit me at www.poetmangalaprathaban.blogspot.com. That is www.poetmangalaprathaban.blogspot.com. And you are always welcome to join our courses. And if you want to contact me, you can call me at +91 9600954822. You can reach me at my office at +91 4259 223 196. Wish you all success. Have a great time. Enjoy your time. Bye bye. See you.